Dear listeners, welcome back to the Armygymnastics Podcast, where we turn wellness into a lifestyle. I'm your host, Carter, here to navigate the murky waters of modern nutrition with you. 1. The alarm bells of history. Today, let's rewind to the 1960s, a pivotal era not just for music and culture, but for our diets too. Dr. G.L. Cleve, a British nutritionist, rang the first alarm bells on processed foods and sugar long before our current understanding of their health impacts. Though controversial at the time, his warnings now echo through decades of research that confirm the health crises linked to these food choices. 2. The shift in our eating habits. As we traded whole, nutrient-rich foods for the convenience of processed goods, we unknowingly traded parts of our health too. This shift parallels a surge in chronic diseases. It's a twist of fate where the once life-preserving methods of food processing now contribute to life-diminishing health problems, thanks to additives that prioritize taste over nutrition.
Hey, listeners. Brianna here. Ever thought about starting your own podcast? Well, let me tell you about Spotify for podcasters. It's a one-stop shop where you can create, edit, and distribute your podcast to the world, and yes, it's absolutely free. Imagine recording from your phone or computer. No fancy equipment is needed. And with video podcasts, Q&As, and polls, you'll bring your chats to life and connect with your listeners. Plus, you can even start earning through ads and subscriptions. It's how we at Armygymnastics keep our community thriving and our content fresh. Ready to join the podcast revolution? Download the Spotify for Podcasters app or head to www.spotify.com/podcasters. That's www.spotify.com/podcasters. Get started today, and who knows, your podcast could be the next big hit.
3. The culprits and masked. So, who are the culprits in this dietary downfall? Refined carbohydrates and unhealthy fats. They're not just villains for our waistlines, but also for our overall health, contributing to heart disease and even diabetes. And sugar, this sweet interloper, does more than just tantalize our taste buds. It triggers a cascade of metabolic chaos, leading to weight gain and a host of related health issues. 4. The sugar trap and its ripple effects. The obesity epidemic has sugar's fingerprints all over it. Our bodies, bombarded with high sugar levels, become desensitized to insulin, the hormone that regulates our blood sugar. This insulin resistance can be the prologue to a story none of us want to live. Chronic health complications that can shadow us for life. 5. The domino effect of processed diets, and it doesn't stop with sugar. Processed foods have their fingerprints on a range of health issues: heart disease, stroke, even mood disorders. It's a web of wellness woes that we can't afford to ignore any longer. 6. Reclaiming our health. So, how do we fight back? It starts in the kitchen. Cooking with whole ingredients, understanding what goes into our bodies, and making choices that align with vitality rather than convenience. It's a recipe for reclaiming our health. 7. Your mission. Should you choose to accept it, listeners, here's your mission: phase out those processed foods. Start with the ones heavy on sugar and fats. Rediscover the joy of whole foods. Find a healthy eating buddy, because change is more palatable with support. This isn't just about shedding pounds. It's about gaining years of vibrant living. Processed foods and their concentrated sugars are hurdles, but they're not insurmountable. With knowledge, action, and a community that supports each other, we can hop over these hurdles and sprint towards a healthier, more vibrant life. As we wrap up, take a moment to reflect on your food choices this week. Remember, small changes can lead to big victories. Stay tuned for more insights. And until next time, keep pushing, stay healthy, and thrive. This is Carter, signing off from the Army Gymnastics Podcast.